Going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nikki. Y'all, I'm sorry. I told y'all this week gonna be hell week with everything. I'm trying to get as much out as I possibly can. Look, before I begin the video, I want to send a special thank you to my brother across the pond, Amaru, who sent me this shirt. Let me see. Can y'all see that? Why you always up in my Kool-Aid? Child, why you always up in my Kool-Aid? Yes, honey, Fitzy got them double D's sitting in there real nice. But and he also sent me a beautiful pic. Y'all know I like these. I love his pictures. So he sent me this, and I just wanted to say thank you. As you can see, I got it. It fits perfectly because I'm finna wear it back to work, honey. I came home, saw it, hit him up, let him know, and now I'm trying to get this video out to you guys. Y'all know this is work week like a motherfucker for me. Doubles all week, and I'm only taking like an hour and a half. My work week is starting at 5:45 every morning. I'm at the store. I'm at the restaurant then for morning deliveries, and I take a break in the afternoon to try to come home and either watch and record or review, or else I get my notes that I made the night before if I stay up late and watch it. My nights are ending around 11 o'clock every night, y'all. Your girl is strong, but a bitch tired. You hear me? A bitch tired right now. But I'm in the middle of a break. I had to come home, receive the package, put the shirt on. I'm going to do this review. Then I'm back out the door, and I won't be back until 11 o'clock tonight. I'm going to try to watch, I'm going to try to DVR and watch the haves and have-nots, y'all. But y'all know I told you it's going to be one day late on everything. I'm sorry for this. Again, thank you to my brother across the pond, Amaru, for sending me this beautiful t-shirt that I just absolutely had to have this. I told him I want it, I want it, I want it. And this used to be a part of one of his t-shirts he used to sell on his t-shirt line, but he discontinued that. But he was nice enough to give me this, and I appreciate it. Child, it's going to be saying all I needed to say when I get home. I mean, get up there to that damn shop, and they getting on my damn nerve there. I get to tell their ass, why you all up in my Kool-Aid, bitch? Why y'all question me? Just do what I ask you, because I got some Pumas, too. All right, y'all. Shit, I'm tired, y'all. We finna talk about Black Ink Crew. I just looked at this shit. I think this is season 3 still, episode 14, called Water Slides and Shades. Okay, we're gonna start this episode off with Donna having a talk with Caesar. And he asking her stuff. Well, he came in the shop and he asked her to come outside because he wanted to speak to her privately. Which I agree with. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to sit there and, you know, embarrass her or talk an employee's business in front of other employees. Rule number 1, keep it private, keep it professional. Well, child, they go out there in the back, you know, where they always go and talk and stuff. And he basically saying that by now she should be doing a whole lot more than what she's doing. And he's beginning to wonder if she truly wants to work in the tattoo industry. And she telling him, you know, she does what she can, she learning what she can, but he has her doing a whole lot of other things, which, in my opinion, when I used to have girls come in for the summer to do like an apprenticeship under me, yes, they did. Now, they didn't take care of my social media because I ain't nobody like that. But, you know, as far as phone calls and websites and keeping the website up and everything. And, you know, it was a lot of shit to learn the business, okay? So, with that being said, I don't feel like in that instance he wrong about what she need to be doing. She do need to do her job, and she needs to do it well if she wants to be a success in the business. Side note, why is this shop always so nasty looking? I swear to God, them motherfuckers, y'all, I promise y'all, I told y'all before, I don't know, you know, if you've been with me since way back, you know I told y'all I don't fuck with tattoos. I got one fucking tattoo. That's of my oldest son's name, because I thought that was the only boy I was going to have, because I kept popping out these girls, and I went and got my son's name written on me. Now, I got another son, Malik. He be asking me that shit about why I don't put his name on my leg, and, you know, like I did, I got one of my son's names on my leg. And y'all, it ain't even one of them. It ain't even a black child. I don't know. They probably the way this tattoo look. I wish I would have had on some shorts. I would or a skirt. I would have showed y'all the tattoo because it's on my leg. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all, this ain't no, the tattoo I got is not one of them. You go to the tattoo shop and you look all good and shit. It ain't one of them type of motherfuckers. It's one of them, like, you had know a girl in the neighborhood that done been to jail. And that bitch can do a little ink, and she take that needle and that ink, and she work that shit out on your leg. That's the fuck I got. So they let you know that if I got that old-fashioned ass shit years ago. He just turned 23, child. He had to been every bit about 4 when I got that. And I called myself doing that there, being slick, behind my husband's back, thinking he wasn't gonna never see it and shit like that, because I really am not a tattoo type of girl. But let me tell you something. If I wanted a tattoo, ain't no motherfucking way in hell I would go to Black Ink Crew to let them touch me. Them bitches look nasty. The people in there look nasty. I thought he renovated. His shit don't look professional. They always slouching around, and all they seem to can talk about is somebody up under their damn clothes. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. I wish these unprofessional, nasty bitches. I know it's got to be a board of health or something that come through and look at this shit. You mean to tell me y'all not regulated by nobody, and y'all around here sticking folks with needles and shit? Yeah, somebody coming through. I don't know how these bitches is, child. If they up to standard, what's below standard? That's all I'm saying. Well, Caesar and Duchess set off on a double date on a boat. They going to see Lady Liberty. Don't y'all live in New... Okay, I'm going to leave that alone because I don't live there and I don't understand. I just kind of assumed that, they could see that shit. Okay. It's a double date with Sky and Teddy. And they going out there to see Lady Liberty. We see Teddy. Y'all know my baby keep his tight ass shirt on. He had a lovely tight white yellow t-shirt on, just looking all snuggly like a big teddy bear. Yes, he was, with his dirty ass. But anyway, child, he telling her that, because she's very excited about seeing it. She say, when you go to jail, it's some things you learn to appreciate, and just the open freedom, the open outside is something that she appreciates, okay? And I can probably understand that. I ain't never did nothing like, what I'm saying, maybe 24 hours, child. 24 hours is all you can get out of me before that bond be set. But I can understand, because, child, I got out of there after fuck. Well, shit, I had went to jail after that Walmart situation. I'm still going to tell y'all about that Walmart situation, but I had went to jail after that Walmart situation, child. I got out after 4 hours and felt like for the few minutes that I could think straight for that crazy came back on me, and I wound up going and getting in trouble, reoffended, and going back to jail. Them 4 hours of freedom meant a lot when I was sitting there that second time, child, thinking about that. I'm just saying, Well, anyway, child, we gonna go on over there and Caesar and Teddy decide that they gonna walk off, from the girls, let them have a little girl talk, and they gonna have their boy talk, right? Well, Teddy's sitting over there telling Caesar that he done slept with India. Same time that he saying that, Sky, it panned back over to the girl. Sky telling Duchess how happy she is with Ted as of right now. Goes back to the boys, and you see C's telling him that he should tell her, but he can understand why he's scared, because Sky don't play. You know what I'm saying? She pretty, but she don't play. Okay, well, next we go to we go to Donna and Max. Max is a little gangbanger, allegedly, that used to hang around the shop, and him and her have decided to hook up, and they living together and shit, right? And she's saying that she happy. She couldn't be happy because she learned her lesson from that old shit stuff. And she just wants to, do what she got to do and maintain her relationship with Max. And he's saying as long as no one... Now, keep in mind what I'm fit to tell y'all, because, child, I shouldn't wear a t-shirt under a t-shirt. I swear to God. I feel like a whole bunch of shit on me. But, he gonna say, long as no one disrespects her, he cool, because he know about her past indiscretions. Now, bear that in mind, because that's going to come back up. Now, let's go back over to the Dirty Ink Crew. And Jay Holiday eased his ass on up in there to get a tattoo. Apparently, Duchess seen him in concert years ago when she was a lad, and now it's just so awesome to her that she's able to tattoo him now. Child, has he had a hit since, what's that song you used to sing? Take You to Bed or some shit like that. I liked that little song after it stopped getting on my nerves, because that, eh, I used to get on my fucking nerves. Well, he wanted a rosary, but Duchess say she gonna do a freehand. And she put the scripture on him, and they small talk, and you know, she telling him why she doing the tattoo. Sometime, you know, working down, being over here in New York City can be a little much for me, honey. And he's like, well, what's keeping you here? Well, she says she's still there for she stayed in New York City for Caesar because she fell in love with him. And she's saying that once they're married, she wants to move back to North Carolina and raise kids, okay? Again, like I told y'all on my last review of this show, that man is not going to want to live in no North Carolina. He all but said the shit when they met up with Yandeese and Man and what her name, I called her Yandeese. Well, I'm talking about both of them. Yandy and Yandeese. This boy ain't gonna want to move to no motherfucking North Carolina. He from a poppin' ass city that never sleeps. And you expect him to go out here to the sticks and woods where everything might close down, like I said, 9:45, 10 o'clock. Girl, y'all should have this conversation before y'all ever got engaged or anything. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Why would you have a relationship with a man and get engaged to this man and y'all haven't decided, you know, y'all haven't talked about the things y'all need to talk about, like, what the fuck, you know, where y'all gonna stay? I don't get it. Anyway, Donna and Caesar decide they gonna have a conversation. You know, at first it started out pretty cool. Child, they sitting there, he asking her what she doing. She say she trying to, you know, draw some shit. He telling her the tips that he know, which is, you know, if you're gonna try to draw a flower, the best way to do it is to actually get the flower itself and outline it from there. Well, Donna feel like she done learned enough. She can handle that kind of stuff. She know how to do it. Well, he telling her that she don't. He telling her that, you know, people that freehand tattoo have been doing it for years. They've studied their craft, and at this stage she should be able to do a decent tattoo in his shop, but she can't. Some kind of way it seemed like he was trying to blame that on her. But, okay, in fairness to her, when is Caesar ever really there to teach anybody anything? And Duchess don't teach nobody nothing, and neither does the rest of them. And then some of them can't even tattoo, because I don't think Walt do no tattoos. I think he was supposed to be like the manager. Well, anyway, y'all, some kind of way this shit gets out of control. They get to arguing, and he was like, so you mad now? You gonna just leave? And she was like, yeah, I'm finna go. And the argument continued. They continued to argue. Next thing you know, Caesar's calling, when he already had called her a bitch. That's what set her off for real. She was already feeling some kind of way about him saying what he was saying to her about her inability to do tattoos when she was brought there to learn under him, and he's never there doing shit other than talking, being messy, or disrespectful. Caesar's a very disrespectful motherfucker. I don't understand how he has maintained business. I promise y'all, I don't understand how this business still thriving. The only thing I can see that keeping his doors open and hopefully the lights on this time is the fact that this show come on TV, so that's what keep people with moderate interest in it. But as far as the work that I've seen come out this shop, child, I probably could go get that girl that I told you did my tattoo out the neighborhood, had got out of jail and knew how to do that shit. She probably do better over there with them than, you know, make his shop pop a little bit more, because they ain't nobody over there doing shit. And they supposed to be nationally known, well, not nationally, well, national within the U.S. Yeah, they supposed to be, you know, famous ass tattoo artists. Y'all need to sit down with this fool of fuck shit for real. That's what this is. But they get into it, and he fired her. Now, this is why I had a problem with the shit. You are the man. You're not the manager. You the owner of your business. You taking this shit all outside, screaming and hollering about who don't have a job, that hoe. or that bitch. But you the man, you run this business. You want people to come here and trust you to put your dirty ass needles up against their skin, but you out here, you already look like all y'all look nasty. Y'all look like y'all just need to be ran through a car wash and cleaned. But you gonna have the nerve to sit there as a businessman and stand out on the street after you fired this employee and talk about her like that? I don't blame her. I would have been on the phone with my man too, telling him what the real tea is. Because if he a real dude, like they say, then he got her back. But Duchess hear her say they all saw her on the phone with her man, right? Duchess decide because she know him, she gonna get on the phone with him because she trying to. In other words, Max must be somebody that would come to Caesar and really fight him. None of that Puma shit. They really gonna fight one-on-one. So she tried to stop that from happening by calling this girl's man and telling him, about how she, how she came in the shop, how she fucked Walt, then she fucked Teddy. I mean, no, it's Oh Shit and Teddy, I think. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know the motherfucker. I know Oh Shit was one of them. And how they got pictures of it and how she don't do her job. And you can hear this motherfucker, bust ass nigga, just straight caking with Duchess on the phone. Man, why ain't nobody tell me? See, girl, you're playing with the wrong team. You're still on the wrong team. Because if that's your man and he already know, and let's go back to the shower scene when they was talking about moving in. They done moved in together and they so happy. This motherfucker told her he already know what the deal is with her, what she has done, right? He told her, and as long as no one disrespects you, you ain't got to worry about me. But this incident happened, and Duchess called you, and you basically turn on this girl, talking like you didn't know any of this was going on. Somebody should have told you. While y'all sitting there talking about this shit, Caesar got the phone, told the man that he would never disrespect her. What you think calling this woman a bitch? Y'all should have known that. First of all, season 1, he said he was an asshole. Then last season, do y'all not, or was it the beginning of this season that before the break? Do y'all not remember when he pretty much disrespected his own mom, and I think it's his sister or cousin? So when people, I've watched certain reviews and they been like, they can't believe the level of disrespect when a motherfucker talk to their mama crazy. Nobody's off limit, and Duchess ain't off limit either. Why she running around there thinking that she Michelle and he Barack. She come back in that shop, she being Donna, she coming back to apologize. This motherfucker don't want to hear nothing she say. Now she walked in and heard them on the phone with her man, and he going in on her. So now she feeling like, well, damn, he could have just fired me, but they done got on the phone with my dude and said some shit that turned him totally against me. Black ink is all I had, and now thanks to Duchess and C's, they done ripped that from up under me because old boy was saying on the phone that he put her in her apartment, he buy her food, he bought her clothes. I mean, he really was talking down on her. So, girl, you shouldn't consider that a loss. That might be a plus for you. Now, y'all know I never tear a bitch down without extending a hand to lift her up. Now, y'all know I wasn't here for Donna. I ain't like a lot of the shit she was doing, especially when she was doing that shit with old shit, okay? But at this point, I see nothing that she did to deserve that type of treatment from Caesar. And he showed how unprofessional he is. If you're a business owner and you trying to, and we get a crash course of this when Puma talked to me, but I'm going to get to that. But let me just say this right here. Bitch, you don't need to be in business because I wouldn't work for you, and I don't know nobody that would work for you long. You employing the right motherfuckers, a bunch of deadbeats just like yourself. Child, I can't stand Caesar. He's so damn disrespectful. Oh, he is very disrespectful with his bubble lip ass. Some motherfucker, you. Let's go over to the restaurant because Sassy and Puma meet up to talk. They just doing small talk about Tamia, the little girl, and everything. And Sassy saying in her confessional she feeling conflicted because she has been going over to the Black Ink crew lately, hanging out. But because of the beef between Puma and Caesar, she's somewhat caught in the middle of that. And she feel funny that she going over there and he don't know nothing about it, okay? Puma saying in his damn confessional that Sassy is a true friend. She know how he is. When he going through stuff, he tend to click out, and she still stay there and be there for him. So he hate that she been put in the middle of that mess between him and Caesar. You know, he's saying that things been crazy, because she asked him how things been going. He said things been going kind of crazy around the shop. He been arguing with Med. A few employees quit. The business at the shop is falling out, and he said he got to get things in order business-wise. He not thinking about the Black Ink crew. So Sassy at that point still does not tell him that, look, I know y'all got beat, but I want to keep it 1,000. I do fuck with him, but we ain't talking about you. And when I fuck with you, we're not going to talk about him. That seems like she can't say that shit, but okay. Now, with Donna fired and everything, Caesar decides to take the crew on an employee customer appreciation day at the water park. Y'all, they had a big yellow school bus come take them there. Now, once again, Jalen, hold that noise down some in there. Now, once again, this is where I have to question shit. Sorry about that. Y'all know my grandbaby here, and I'm like much love on that family for anything. But, what was I finna tell you? Oh, child. Y'all been on the season getting checks for 3 seasons. And you mean to tell me you gonna sponsor a customer or employee appreciation day for everybody that done stood by you, and bitch, all you can get is a school bus? You mean to tell me you couldn't get one of them little charter buses or something? You went and got a school bus that you probably one of your homeboys have it parked at their house during the summer when they ain't got the child. I am so disappointed. But now I'm not really, because these some dusty motherfuckers and they faking the funk. They ain't got shit. Because if you got shit, that kind of shit wouldn't happen. Ain't nowhere in hell the 32 people that I employ would ever be, I'm going to sponsor. Child, I sent my people on a cruise to the Bahamas. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 years ago. Half went during the first part of the year so that the other half could work. The other half went the latter part of the year. I can't understand no motherfucker that's gonna put me on a on a fucking school bus and ride me down to the water park. The water park? That's how you show appreciation? Your corn's supposed to be bigger than mine, bitch. I sent motherfuckers to the Bahamas. You taking them to the water park? See, y'all, let me tell you something. Pay attention to how they do shit. Like I said, when you got it, you ain't got to flaunt it. It just shows. That motherfucker there ain't got shit. Everything he do is a reflection of what his bank account look like. You seen when they got there, when he was messy enough to go down there to the gift shop, the first thing he told Duchess, I ain't spending no money. Child, I couldn't never be with him. Let me tell you something. When I first met Zoe, I ain't never take my purse with me, and I ain't took my purse with me yet. Our relationship over the day I gotta take my damn purse. My daddy used to tell me, if you gotta take your purse on a date with a man, he ain't the one for you. And I passed it on to my children. If that man want to date you and be in your life like that, you should never have to open up your purse to pay his way, his homeboy way, and not even sometime the cousin's way. I've been on Erykah Badu for 24 hours. Ooh. Well, anyway, I just think that shit is, that's ridiculous what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's some fucking fuck shit. Then we get to the motherfucking water park, and they all, you know, they having fun looking at the different shits and rides and, you know, all the things that, child, I went nowhere here. My people would have been like, I wish I would tell my children. I forgot what it's called here. It used to be called Watertown, but it's called Splash Kingdom. That's what it's called here. I wish I would tell my employees, I'm going to take y'all to Splash Kingdom Saturday, and we going to charter the school bus. They gonna be side-eyeing me like a motherfucker. The motherfuckers lie to ask me, nigga, we need to start a GoFundMe for you. Shit. Because if I can't come right, I ain't coming at all. I'm just saying. And I know it may seem like it's petty for me to blow on that shit, but not really, y'all, when you think about it. It only further gives us something to talk about how he mismanaged money or not doing what he's supposed to, because ain't nowhere in here this shop been on TV for 3 motherfucking seasons. I know people done came through there. He getting a check from VH1, and then the bitch supposed to be a good tattoo artist. Where's your money at? All you can afford them is a trip on a bus, a school bus, to a water park. But you a boss? You always talking about you a boss? Bitch, that ain't no boss. That's a scrub hoe. Child, let me get off this shit. Anyway, while we there, Duchess come over there to where Sky was sitting in, and she telling her she want to talk to her privately. So they go off, and Duchess decide that this is the time to tell her what C's done told her down at the gift shop. He say, India's back and Teddy screwed her. She came by the shop, okay? Now, Sky immediately wants to get mad about this, but, you know, I'm glad she did correct herself, because if she hadn't, I was going to get her together. But you can't really, you know, I understand your feelings may be hurt because you took a chance, even though I can't knock that girl. Let me tell you something. Everybody been there. We can know that shit ain't for us, and because he make you feel so good at that moment, you go on and take that shit. This about to be a 30-minute video. Oh, hell no. She's saying she want to get with his ass about it, but she ain't going to say nothing to his ass about it until they get back to New York, because she don't want to fuck the shit up. But she wind up saying something to him too. And she also said to child, did she not tell Duchess, when we fuck with bitches, we do it together, and he know I can't stand that hoe. Child, see, that's the problem right there. Y'all some ungodly motherfuckers over here on these reality shows. I swear to God. She gets mad and confront him about it, and, you know, he like, what you mad for? You know, basically saying shit, you know who I am? And she had to admit it to herself. I knew who he was, how he get out, and how he disrespects women. It's my fault. And you're absolutely right. So learn from this mistake. I sure want to know what Duchess did to her next week. They're going to have her want to fight her. But I hope she whoop her ass. I really do. I really do. Anyway, y'all, Puma meet up with Mid. I think this is going to probably be the last. Okay, this is the one before the last. Puma meet up with Mid to talk shop. Okay? Now, Med, I totally understood. Med is like me with this. Look, anything that's going to cause a problem, that's going to affect my coinage, going to cause me to be upset. And all of this shit that you and Caesar got, it's a bunch of bullshit, but it's affecting my pockets. What y'all need to do is grow the fuck up. And Puma tried to, you know, get a little snotty with him and shit, as we sat down here in the he tried to get a little fancy mouth with the man. And the man basically told him, look, first of all, you already disrespecting me because you yelling at me. And I'm talking to you as an adult. I'm telling you that I saw the fight. He gonna tell him you don't know everything. That man told him he saw what the rest of the world saw. And that means he seen that fight at the end of this, you know, at the last show that they had for the break. He seen it, and all of us did see it too. So why in the fuck is y'all doing this? Then apparently Puma is on, I don't know, I don't follow this dusty bitch on, I mean, shit. He used to be the only one I thought had some talent, but he done fell off too. But, you know, I don't follow this dusty bitch on fucking Twitter, so I don't know what he been saying. But according to me, he's capping it Caesar, and he's hashtagging this shit Inc124 or whatever, 14 whatever, 557 whatever. You know, and he telling him, you know, when you do that kind of stuff, plus that fight, and I got people calling my shop, you know, want to know, you know, what's going on. What it looked like is, if this is what he was trying to tell him, anything you do as a business owner affects your business, because you are associated with that. If people think that I'm around here salmonella poisoning people and shit and all that stuff, they're not gonna patronize my business. If they see me out there cutting a fool and kicking a bitch ass for no fucking reason, even if I got a reason, I have to be very careful in how my steps are ordered in this city, because I am a business owner and I do not want a bad reflection on my business. Even though I have done certain things, I have been blessed enough to be able to get my ass out the situation before it made news. Or anybody that, you know, because it don't take nothing. This some rinky-dink little child. This Mayberry RFD, okay? Then everybody know each other, and if they don't know each other, motherfuckers done seen each other somewhere before. The city ain't but that big, okay? So, I got what Med was saying. Med is telling him this bullshit you and him got is immature, because you both are immature and neither one of y'all want to listen. And I'm trying to tell you how to do things the right way. But if you don't want to listen to what I'm saying, then maybe we need to shut this down right now. And that kind of got Puma attention, because I see he piped down a little bit. But by this point, you done pissed him off. So now you done came down and he already going up. He told him basically, look, you don't want to listen to nothing I say. You think you know everything. Guys like you never survived that long in any kind of business. And everybody that invested and helped you along the way got to go through something because of their association with you. So, you know, if you don't want to do this shit, then maybe, you know, we can't work together. Puma get mad, pissed off, and he walks out saying that Med don't have his back. Yes, this dude do have your back. If a person got enough... Child, I have to tell my kids this. When a motherfucker care enough about you to argue with you, that's somebody that care about you. If they don't say a damn thing and just let you be out there all willy-nilly and reckless, they don't give a fuck about you. They waiting to watch you fall. They usually sitting on the front row of your life, but they ain't no fan of yours. You know, I've met a few. Okay. Anyway. Quanta called his ass when he walk out the shop, and she asked him, is everything okay? And he got to tell her, no, everything ain't all right, but I'm going to talk to you about that later on when I get on to the house. Right now, I got to sit here and think about some stuff and get some stuff together. So they hang up the phone, right? Now, he walking around the streets of New York feeling some kind of way, because in his mind, in his immature, childish mind, he feels like this man is going against him, when in actuality, this man is telling you, you missing the bigger picture. You want to be a shop owner, a business owner. You cannot put that kind of image on yourself and expect your business to grow. If people think that you all crazy and love to fight and, you know, maybe gang affiliated, that shit, nobody gonna want to put their money and their time into you. I can't believe this is a 32-minute video. Alright, let me hurry up with this shit. Oh shit, and Cat to have dinner. He trying to wipe the slate clean. She show up. He apologized for that paternity issue and all the drama that he done caused that woman, because he made her go do an unnecessary DNA test, and he would have paid for that. I swear he would have. But, you know, she tells him she appreciates all the many gifts that he been giving Achilles, but she asks him a very valid question. You trying to buy his love? Because that ain't how it gonna happen. He say he ain't. So he's telling her he want her to give him a chance to show her that he's a better person, not that same person that he used to be. She, on the other hand, is afraid because she feels as if he may revert back because, you know, he got substance abuse issues. Well, she's saying she don't want to fight no more because that takes too much energy, and he say he willing to work on it and show her, and, you know, he's willing to prove to her that he's a different person now. And so they've come to the agreement that they're going to try to work on their friendship in order to better co-parent little Achilles. Y'all, I would say more, but shit, I got about 25 minutes left in this break, and I got to eat something. So in the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the have and have nots. Again, thank you to my boo, Amaru. Thank you so much. Why you always up in my Kool-Aid is all I want to know. Till the next video. Peace, guys.